she's finally back. After years away from Heartland, Georgie is returning in season 19, and fans can't stop talking about it. The trailer dropped hints. The family's emotions are on full display, and the questions are endless. Why is she back now? And how will her return change everything? Heartland has always been about family, love, and the struggles that bring people closer together. Season 19 is shaping up to be one of the most emotional chapters yet, and the biggest reason is the return of Georgie. For longtime fans, Georgie has always been more than just another character. She is the fiery, determined foster child who grew into one of the most inspiring members of the Fleming Bartlett family. Over the years, viewers watched her discover her passion for show jumping, face difficult choices about her future, and grow stronger with every setback. When she left the show to pursue her dreams in Europe, it left a hole that many fans felt deeply. Heartland didn't feel quite the same without her now, after what feels like forever. The season 19 trailer has finally given fans what they've been waiting for, a glimpse of Georgie's long-awaited comeback. The trailer doesn't just bring her back into the story, it makes her return the emotional centerpiece. The camera doesn't rush her reintroduction. Instead, it lingers on her face, giving the audience time to feel the weight of that moment. It's clear that her homecoming is not just for shock value. It's about family, about roots, and about reconnecting with the people and the place that shaped her. This moment hits even harder, because Heartland has always been about resilience. Over the past seasons, the family has gone through heartbreak, loss, and renewal. With Amy stepping into her role as the heart of the ranch after Ty's death, Jack holding the family together with his wisdom, and Lou balancing her duties as mayor and sister, Heartland has carried on. But through all of that, there was always the unspoken question: what about Georgie? Her absence was felt in every family gathering, in every big storyline where she should have been part of the conversation. That's why her return in season 19 feels like such a powerful moment of healing. It's not just another character coming back, it's the restoration of balance. The trailer teases scenes that suggest her storyline will once again be deeply tied to the family's journey, and fans are already imagining the possibilities. Will she pick up where she left off with her show-jumping career? Will she find herself drawn back into the Hudson community in new ways? Or will old conflicts resurface now that she's back? The questions only build the anticipation. Her return also signals something bigger, a bridge between Heartland's past and its future. For viewers who have been watching since the early seasons, Georgie is a reminder of the show's legacy, or how much has changed and how much still remains the same. The trailer seems to understand that. It's giving fans the emotional reunion they've been craving while hinting that Season 19 will be full of new beginnings and second chances. The Season 19 trailer doesn't waste any time pulling at the audience's heart. From the very first frame, it's clear that this isn't just another season, it's a turning point. The opening shot is wide and still, the golden fields of Alberta stretching into the horizon. For a moment, everything feels familiar. But then, a single figure rides into view, and fans instantly recognize her: Georgie. The silence before her reveal is deliberate. As if the show itself understands the weight of this moment, she isn't just returning, she's being reintroduced, with the gravity of a long-lost family member stepping back into a home that has been waiting for her. The trailer quickly moves from nostalgia to tension. We see Amy catching sight of Georgie for the first time in years, her face a mixture of shock and relief. There's no dialogue, only a sharp inhale, and then the scene cuts away, leaving viewers desperate for more. This is classic Heartland. Storytelling giving just enough to stir the emotions, while holding back the words that fans crave. It's not what they say, but what they don't say that creates the suspense. From there, the pace quickens. Lou is shown at a family dinner, her voice trembling as she says, "It feels right." Having her back. The line is simple, but the delivery carries years of longing and unspoken heartache. Jack, as always, anchors the moment with his steady presence. A fleeting shot shows him placing a hand on Georgie's shoulder, a silent blessing that speaks louder than any dialogue could. Fans who have followed Jack's role as the family's foundation will understand the power of that. gesture. But the trailer doesn't just dwell on reunions. It teases conflict and unanswered questions. We see Georgie alone in the stables late at night, brushing down a horse while her eyes glisten with unshed tears. What is she hiding? Why does she look so burdened? Another quick cut shows her standing at the edge of the training arena, watching another rider take a jump. Is this a hint that she's no longer at the top of her game? Or is it foreshadowing a comeback story that could define the entire season? Perhaps the most intriguing moment is a split-second shot near the end of the trailer. Georgie is walking away from the ranch house, her figure framed against the setting sun. Amy calls out her name, but Georgie doesn't turn around. The trailer fades to black before we can see what happens next. It's a deliberate cliffhanger, designed to leave fans with their hearts in their throats. Will Georgie stay in Hudson for good? Or is this just a temporary visit? Every second of the trailer is crafted to remind viewers of why Heartland has endured for nearly 2 decades. It's not about flashy drama or over-the-top twists. It's about the quiet, emotional beats that mirror real life, the way families drift apart, reunite, and face challenges together. By centering Georgie's return in the trailer, the show is sending a clear message. Season 19 is going to be about healing. It's about second chances, and about the ties that never truly break. Georgie's return in Season 19 is more than just a character coming back. It's a story of unfinished journeys and emotional closure. For fans, her absence was never just about screen time. It was about the hole she left in the family's heart. She was the foster child who once felt like she didn't belong anywhere. Yet Heartland gave her a home, a purpose, and people who loved her fiercely. Her leaving created a sense of incompleteness, almost as if part of the show's soul had gone missing. Now the trailer confirms that she is ready to come back, and this opens the door to some of the most powerful storytelling Heartland has attempted in years.
What makes Georgie's return so meaningful is how it affects everyone around her. For
Amy, it's a chance to reconnect with someone who feels like a younger sister. Their bond was built not only on horses but also on shared struggles, on late-night talks, and on the quiet understanding that they both knew what it meant to lose and to keep going. Amy has been carrying so much weight since Ty's passing. Georgie's return might just be the spark that reminds her she doesn't have to carry it all alone. For Jack, Georgie has always been a symbol of resilience. He watched her transform. From a guarded teenager into a strong young woman chasing big dreams. His steady guidance shaped her, and seeing her back at the ranch is likely to stir emotions that run deep. In the trailer, his hand on her shoulder says it all. Family isn't just who you're born to, it's who you fight for, who you stand beside, no matter how far they roam. Lou, too, has carried the silent ache of Georgie's absence. As both a mother and sister figure, Lou often played the balancing act of guiding Georgie while also giving her space to grow. Her quiet line in the trailer, "It feels right." Having her back isn't just dialogue, it's the sound of a mother's heart finally breathing again. But Georgie's return also raises questions. Why now? Is she coming back because of success, failure, or something more personal? The trailer hints at secrets, at struggles she might not be ready to share with the family just yet. Perhaps her career in Europe brought her victories, but also pressures too heavy to carry. Maybe she has realized that all the trophies in the world can't replace the comfort of family and home. This tension creates a compelling arc, because fans don't just want to see her back, want to understand her journey, her pain, and her choice to return. On a larger scale, Georgie's homecoming feels like a metaphor for the show itself. Heartland has always been about returning to your roots, about finding strength in the land and the people you love. Her return reminds fans why the series has lasted for 19 seasons, because no matter where life takes you, there's always a place you can come back to. Season 19. With Georgie at its heart, isn't just another chapter, it feels like a renewal. It's about stitching together the broken pieces of the family. It's about healing old wounds, and about reminding viewers that even when someone leaves, love keeps the door open for their return. While Georgie's return is the centerpiece of the Season 19 trailer, the brilliance of Heartland has always been in how every character's journey connects to the bigger story of family. The trailer doesn't just focus on Georgie, it carefully shows us how her comeback might shift the lives of Amy, Jack, Lou, and even Tim. Each moment feels like a puzzle piece. And when you put them together, you begin to see the season's emotional landscape. Amy's role remains at the very heart of the story. The trailer shows her working with horses in a quiet, intimate scene, the kind that has always defined her character. Yet when Georgie walks back into her life, Amy's expression changes. It's not just surprise, it's a recognition of how much she has missed her. In that instant, you can almost feel the unspoken weight Amy has been carrying since Ty's death. Season 19 might finally give her the chance to lean on Georgie, to find comfort in the bond that once gave her strength. Amy doesn't need saving, but she does need reminding that family means she doesn't have to stand alone. Jack, as always, is the silent anchor. The trailer captures him in small but powerful moments, a gentle look, a nod of approval, a hand on Georgie's shoulder. These simple gestures say more than words ever could. Jack has always been the glue that holds the Bartlett-Fleming family together, and his reaction to Georgie's return feels like a blessing, almost as if he's silently telling her, no matter where you go, you will always belong here. For fans who know Jack's history of loss and resilience, these subtle cues carry enormous weight. Lou's arc is equally important. See her juggling the responsibilities of mayor and family life, her voice trembling when she admits it feels right, having her back. Lou has always been the protector, the one who tries to fix everything, sometimes at her own expense. Georgie's return may not only ease her burden, but also remind her that she doesn't need to hold the family together by herself. Their dynamic as mother and daughter could open new emotional layers that fans have long been waiting to explore. And then there's Tim. The trailer gives us just a glimpse of him, but it's enough to spark questions. His relationship with Georgie has always been complicated, marked by moments of friction, but also by a deep sense of care. Quick shot shows him watching Georgie from a distance, his face unreadable. Is he proud? Worried? Or does he sense that her return comes with untold struggles? Whatever the answer, Season 19 is likely to explore this dynamic further, giving fans the chance to see whether Tim has grown enough to be the steady support Georgie might need. Together, these moments show that Season 19 isn't just about Georgie coming home. It's about how her presence reawakens the bonds of the entire family. Every character seems to move differently, speak differently when she's in the frame. Her return is like a ripple across a still pond, touching everyone, stirring up memories, and forcing them to confront emotions they may have tried to bury. In the end, the trailer doesn't just tease a reunion, it promises a season filled with healing, challenges, and second chances for every character. And if Heartland has taught fans anything over the years, it's that the journey is never about one person alone. It's about how each member of the family grows stronger when they're together. The moment the Season 19 trailer dropped, one thing became clear. Fans had been waiting for this. Georgie's return didn't just trend among Heartland followers, it lit up online spaces where loyal viewers have shared theories, artwork, and emotional posts for years. For many, Georgie isn't just another character. She's the voice of the dreamers, the kid who came from nothing and built herself a future. The reminder that family can heal even the deepest wounds. Her comeback feels personal, as if a long-lost friend has finally walked back into our lives. Scrolling through fan comments, you see the raw emotion. Some people are overjoyed, writing things like Heartland finally feels whole again. Others are reflective, saying Georgie's story has mirrored their own journey of finding belonging. What's powerful is how universal her character has become. She represents resilience, not only to the Bartlett-Fleming family, but to everyone watching at home who has ever struggled to find their place. This emotional connection is why her return carries so much weight. It's not just a plot twist. It's the revival of a relationship between the show and its audience. For longtime viewers, Georgie's legacy is tied to Heartland's identity. Think back to her earliest episodes, the fiery foster child who resisted love, the determined teen who found her passion in show jumping, the young woman who chose courage over fear. Each step of her growth was a lesson, not just for the characters around her, but for the fans who grew up alongside her. And when she left, It wasn't only the family on screen that felt the absence, it was every person who had invested in her journey. That's why season 19 feels like a full circle moment. It's a reunion not only of characters but also of hearts. Her return also sparks a deeper reflection on Heartland itself. For nearly 2 decades, the show has survived because of its ability to evolve. Characters come and go, stories shift, but the heartbeat of the series remains the same: love, family, and healing. Georgie embodies all of these themes. By bringing her back now, in season 19, the writers are reminding us why Heartland has lasted so long. It's not about keeping things the same, but about honoring the past while moving toward the future. And the fans know it. The reaction isn't just excitement, it's gratitude. Gratitude that a show they've loved for years still knows how to surprise them. Gratitude that Georgie's story, unfinished and waiting, is finally ready to continue. In many ways, season 19 isn't just about Georgie's homecoming. It's about the fans' homecoming, too. After years of watching from a distance, they're being invited back into the circle, into the warmth of the ranch, into the reminder that no matter how far someone strays, love can always bring them home. Georgie's return isn't just another plot point, it's the kind of moment that reminds us why Heartland has survived for 19 seasons. The trailer has already stirred hearts around the world, not with explosions or over-the-top drama, but with something far more powerful: the quiet beauty of family coming back together. That single image of Georgie stepping into the ranch, the look in Amy's eyes, Jack's steady hand on her shoulder, those moments carry the weight of years. And they promise that season 19 will be one of the most emotional rides we've seen yet. This is the magic of Heartland. It doesn't need to shout to be heard. It whispers in scenes of love, in unspoken words at the dinner table, in the long silences that speak louder than dialogue. And now, with Georgie's homecoming, it feels like a chapter that was left unfinished is finally being written again. Fans who grew up with her, who saw themselves in her struggles and triumphs, finally get to see what happens when she comes back to where it all began. But the trailer also leaves us with questions. What makes season 19 so exciting? Why has Georgie chosen to return now? What challenges will she face as she tries to fit back into a family that has endured so much in her absence? Will old wounds be healed, or will new conflicts emerge? The answers will unfold slowly, and that's the beauty of Heartland. It never rushes, it lets us feel every moment, just as the characters do. And now, it's your turn. What did you feel when you saw Georgie in the trailer? Were you surprised, emotional, maybe even nostalgic for the earlier seasons when her journey first began? Do you think her return will spark new hope for Amy, Lou, and Jack? Or do you think it might bring new challenges to the family?
I'd love
to hear your theories, your excitement, and even your worries about what season 19 might hold. Share your thoughts in the comments, because Heartland has always been about community. And that includes the fans who have kept it alive for nearly 2 decades. If you're just as excited as I am about Georgie's return, make sure to stay tuned. I'll be breaking down every new trailer, every behind-the-scenes update, and every theory that fans are buzzing about. Heartland Season 19 is more than just another season. It's a reunion, a healing, and a reminder that no matter how far someone goes, home will always be waiting. So get ready. The countdown to Season 19 has begun. Georgie's return is only the beginning. Georgie's return in Heartland Season 19 is more than a storyline. It's a moment of healing, of reconnection, and of hope. The trailer has already stirred deep emotions, reminding us of everything that makes this show timeless. We've seen heartbreak, loss, and triumph through the years. But Georgie stepping back into the picture feels like a missing piece sliding perfectly back into place. It's as if the show is telling us the family isn't truly whole until she's home. What makes this moment even more powerful is how personal it feels. Every fan has their own memory of Georgie, her fiery spirit as a teenager, her courage in chasing big dreams, her bond with Amy and Jack, her complicated yet loving relationship with Lou. Those memories aren't just part of the show, they're part of us. Watching her come back now is like flipping open an old photo album and realizing the story isn't over, it's just beginning again, and that's what makes Season 19 so exciting. It's not about repeating old plots or recycling characters. It's about honoring the past while opening doors to the future. Georgie's return means new conflicts, new growth, and new opportunities for the family to come together in ways we haven't seen before. The trailer makes it clear this season isn't about endings, it's about second chances. So now the question turns to you, the fans. What are your hopes for Georgie's return? Do you think she'll stay in Hudson for good, or is this just a short visit? Will she pick up her career where she left off, or will we see her forge an entirely new path? Your thoughts, your theories, your excitement, they're all part of what makes this Heartland.